Hey, what's up, survivors? Welcome to another mind-blowing Z-Log from Zombie Go Boom. I'm Chuck Murray, and today we're going to be talking about a couple of things. First of all, thank you guys so very much for taking my suggestion and going to Charles's Instagram and sending him a little message. However, I feel like perhaps you overdid it just a little bit, because I did get a message asking me to get you guys to stop. So, well done. Stop though, but well done. So today we're gonna do it again, and what I want you guys to do is, besides Charles, what I need in order to make those videos a reality, the videos that I talked about yesterday, in order to make those videos a reality, we're going to need Nate Crapper Poopin' O'Gwin to also show up and shoot the videos. Now, I live with the guy, so you'd think, oh, well, why doesn't Chuck just ask him? I mean, he lives with him, right? Well, I barely ever see him because he's our schedules are complete opposite schedules. So I think that it would mean a lot to him if you guys bombarded him like crazy on his Twitch and just basically told him that he needs to get his crapper pooping butt in gear and shoot some ZGV videos, because he's been slacking for far too long. And with Nate, seriously, feel free to be as mean-spirited, cuss a lot, like be as hateful as you can possibly be. I'm giving you 100% immunity from all the hate that you give Nate O'Gwin. His Twitch is in the description below, so make sure you check that out and give him some real fire, okay? Because we're gonna make these ZGB episodes happen, even if we have to, threaten Nate Crapper Poopin' O'Gwin. I mean, what does he think he is? You know what I'm saying? You feel free to tell him that too. Crapper Poopin'. All right. So what else? Yeah, man. I don't know. I just, man, there's so much going on. Let's just talk about acting. Why not? I've been meaning to talk about it for a while, and I guess now's a good chance as any. I can talk to you guys about acting up to the point where I get to a gas station in order to air up my tire, because it's kind of flat. I also need to gas up. But let's see. Since a little bit before the adpocalypse happened, but I definitely started taking it really seriously once the adpocalypse did happen. I started moving toward, just professional acting for real, not just studying it at the university, not just reading books, not just auditioning here and there, but like really taking it seriously. So I started auditioning a lot. I got a couple of agents. I've had a manager for a while, and I just started taking it as seriously as I possibly could. And it was cool because I think in 2017, Fayetteville, Arkansas got their first major motion picture studio. It's owned by my friend Blake. It's called Rock Hill Studios, and they've helped me and my company and out a lot. In fact, they are one of the producers on my next short film, Lemniscate. They let us use their studio in order to shoot for a couple of days, which is really awesome. And I wish I could share the scenes with you guys, because what we managed to do at Rock Hill Studios is actually pretty, as Keanu Reeves would say, breathtaking. And I'm excited about it. But anyway, the point is, because a studio popped up here, a lot of companies started seeing Northwest Arkansas as a legitimate place to make movies and television shows. So True Detective showed up, and they did, the third season here, and I was in it. So if you watch True Detective, the third season, you can find me. I'm around. Let me know if you see me. And some other movies like Freddy, which was directed by Sean Olsen, and produced by Johnny Remo at Skipstone Pictures, who eventually cast me to be in Max Winslow and the House of Secrets, which was one of the coolest movies I've ever been in. Before that, I was in The Riot Act with Lawrence Sweetser, and there's a movie that's coming out called Freedom's Path, and Jim Goza got to be in it too, so you guys get to see both him and I share a scene, which is pretty cool. But it was mostly, acting has been a source of excitement, something different to do, something different to continue to grow in, and I've done a pretty decent job with the opportunities that I've gotten. I'm really happy about it, and it's allowed me to network and meet new people who are interested in what I do and my goals in doing what I do, which is also pretty awesome. But again, consistency is key, so I audition as often as I can, and here and there, just to supplement my income, I'll do some kind of commercial or industrial video. And by the way, if you're just, on my level, industrial videos and commercials pay a lot more than movies do. So even though it's not as rewarding creatively, it is beneficial as far as money is concerned. But if you guys have any questions about acting, whether it's the craft, the actual doing, what you need to learn, what kind of techniques would be beneficial for somebody, and then also the business side of it, what you need to do to be able to get auditions, to get an agent, to be taken seriously. If you're interested in any of that stuff, just check out my Instagram, follow me, I will follow you back, send me a message, and whatever you want to ask me, I will answer truthfully. It is not an easy thing. It is actually a very difficult thing, but it is a very rewarding thing. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about that, I'm interested in answering some questions. So, because, I never really had anybody to answer any questions for me when I was a kid about filmmaking or acting or anything else that I was really into. I just kind of, my dad was there, which was awesome, but he was a lawyer. He could only answer so much. So a lot of it was just, me trying to figure it out. And at the time, the internet was not what it is. So it was mostly like, I don't even know how I got my information, to be honest. I think I was just, I can't even remember. There wasn't YouTube. Internet was barely a thing. Maybe the library. Yeah, I think maybe my grandma got me a book on how to hold a camera. And then just ideas. Oh, DrewScriptorama.com. I used to go there a lot to read screenplays in order to learn how to write them. And then I just watched a lot of movies. Oh, and behind the scenes stuff, whenever DVDs became available, which was, I was definitely a teenager by then. But I really got my start at, it was called Cable Access Television at the time. Now it's called Fable Public Television. But Cable Access Television, it was just, the Cable Access channel. And they allowed you to get a producer's license for $20 a month. And they taught you some but you could rent equipment, which was pretty cool. So actually, yeah, that's probably how I got my real start. But before that, it was my dad, and I would draw little cartoons, and like I would draw every single frame, and then my dad had a video camera, and then he would shoot every frame, and then we play it back and fast forward to see my to see my final product, which at the time I was kind of angry about because it had all those lines, from the fast forward thing. So DVDs really blew my mind when they came out. Anyway, I can share more about my story with filmmaking. It's a long one later, and acting too. If you have any specific questions or whatever, check out the comment section below. If you have really, really specific questions and you want to ask me directly, again, my Instagram. Don't forget to bombard Nate Crapperpoopin O'Gwyn with, and I mean, I wouldn't ask you to do this for just anyone, but for Nate Crapperpoopin O'Gwyn, give him your most hateful. You know what I'm saying? Like your most intensely hateful internet trolling you can muster. Again, at his Twitch channel below. I think it would mean a lot to him. With another mind-blowing Z-Log from Zombie Go Boom, I'm Chuck Murray. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time.